Howdy. And where you live matters. Considering I get 16 comments a day from people saying that my accent isn't real and they have never heard it before in their entire life. It's redneck cowboy, and it is real. Ouch, my heart. And I wouldn't have this annoying voice if it wasn't for the town that I was raised in. So towns matter, man. And the same can be said for Skyrim. Now, Skyrim may be in a civil war, under attack by dragons, under attack by vampires, bombarded with strange cults and horrible monsters, and it has both Nazim and Heimskr, but it still beats $5.50 per gallon of gas. Towns rank. Now before we get going, quickly, take a guess. If you guess notes, then 10 points, which gets you almost a quarter gallon of gas. Kill me. First off, this is ranking towns, not cities. I already did a cities ranked video. You can check that out in the description down below. Second, these are ranked based on the uniqueness and detail of the towns. So how special a town is and the detail that has gone into them, not quests. So quest isn't going to affect the rankings. I'm sorry, I know. I just feel this is way funner and it fits my other rankings way more in this way. And lastly, these are my opinion. If you disagree, we're cool, dude. We are still buddies. Let's get going. What a big surprise that everyone saw coming. The worst town in Skyrim is RORIKSTEAD. Now this town is simply a farm, a house, and a tavern. Calling this a town is like calling my ranking playlist a healthy obsession. It's not. The only thing unique about this town in the slightest way is that it appears quite a bit in lore, and songs even. More than most of the other towns in the entire game, really. It's not a town. It used to be called RORIKSTEADing. Yeah, that's my only bullet point for this entire town. Next, Shoresstone. This is a very small mining town led by a blacksmith. I like the fact that it has a mayor who also is kind of like a laborer, you know what I mean? In the small town that I grew up in, our mayor was also the coach's assistant to the basketball team. It's pretty common in small towns to do stuff like this, and that's kind of cool. And it also has its own guards, you know what I mean? So it doesn't just have Riften guards or something, which is the only town in the entire game that has that. But that's it. Other than that, it's just basically as small as RORIKSTEAD, just with a cool, neat thing and a mine. This one had kind of like a decent amount of potential, I guess, but too bad. KARTHWASTEN is basically Shoresstone again, and it has the coolest name ever. But this one has 2 mine entrances, except for one. Get the boys. But other than that, this town also has a kind of unique guard situation. Basically, there are no guards in this entire town unless certain requirements are met, which is unique at least. Also, this used to be the capital of the Reach until they realized that it was just 2 mines and a few buildings and a tavern. Smart people, those Nords. Wait, just kidding, they're following a murderer. IVARSTEAD. This town has something no other town in the entire game has, that being the 1,000 steps. That's right, this little hole in the wall has one of the coolest and most unique and most memorable things in all of Skyrim, in my opinion. Climbing the steps is one of my favorite parts of any playthrough, and yeah, that's an IVARSTEAD. Other than that, it's simply a cute little one sec. It's a cute little river mountain town, I like it. Dragon's Bridge has a really large attraction. Can you guess what it is? Can you? That's right, it's this bench right here where you can sit down and have a friendly chat with this random guy who ruined this pretty cool shot I was trying to get. I'm not saying that my job is hard, but this guy doesn't make it easy. But yeah, it has this amazing bridge that screams Skyrim in every way imaginable. Other than that, this town really reminds me hardcore of IVARSTEAD. Heck, I'm going to go as far as to say that IVARSTEAD and Dragon's Bridge are in the same spot in the list. So yeah, you know what I mean. IVARSTEAD might have came first, but they're kind of tied. I couldn't figure out which one was better. Oh, also, this is home to the only Pentus Oculatus outpost in Skyrim. Cool. Now the next one I'm putting here because I don't think it's a town. I think it is a city, but still Raven Rock is unbelievable, dude. Just look at it. It should easily be number 1 without a doubt, but I'm just putting it here because I didn't put it in my cities ranked because I'm a dumb idiot. Next, SKAAL Village. This one is the only town in the entire game that is from a DLC, and also the only town in the entire game that is in a snowfield area. In Skyrim. But come on, is this one's ranking on the list a mystery at all? Just look at it. This is one of the very few towns in the entire game that legitimately feels like it's a town. It has a town square, it's kind of designed like a little town. The houses are super unique for a village at least, and the people have fun outfits. Next, the time for number 1, and that is, of course, Helgen, baby. Helgen, rise up. Yeah. Just kidding, it got burned down. The winner is Riverwood. Wow, what a surprise, Longbrow. Breaking new grounds here, aren't we? Riverwood is the only town in the game that makes me just sit back and think, how is this not a city? But Winterhold is. Winterhold is depression disguised as a city, but Riverwood is the first town you visit in the entire game, and boy is it memorable. It has one of the most beautiful set pieces and screams medieval town in every way imaginable. Enough said, you already know all the details about the town because it's freaking Riverwood. And that's the ranking. I hope you enjoyed it. And yep, we are going to jump straight into the next ranking really soon. Keep an eye out on the channel for the next poll. Anyways, thanks guys. See ya.